Hello, all, welcome back. So let's look into the today's lit code problem. The problem name is that partition array such that maximum difference is k. And in the problem statement, we are given a num array and integer k, and we have to do partition of nums into one or more subsequent part such that each element in the nums appear in ins in each subsequence. The element of num appear in exactly once. Okay, and we have to return the minimum number of partition is needed to make the difference between the maximum and the minimum value in each subsequence is at most k. Okay, so what the problem statement is that we have to split the array, okay, by minimum times. What we have to do is we have to split the array minimum in minimum partitions, and what we have to achieve in the in each subsequence, in each split, the minimum value and the maximum value, the difference in between is maximum will be k. Okay, so if we consider this one array, so what will be the approach? We have to find the minimum one. So minimum value will be 1 and the maximum value will be 6, and the difference in between will be 5. So is which is greater than k. But what we want to achieve, we have to achieve that that the minimum difference in the subsequence is will be equivalent to k. Okay, maximum will be k. So to achieve this, we have to split the array. So what will be the intuition behind this to splitting the array? The main intuition is that can we first sort the array? Okay, can we first sort the array and just check if the difference in between the adjacent element is more than means if the difference in between the minimum element till now at the current element, okay, is greater than k, then we have to update. Okay, means then we have to do partition. Okay, so currently what will be the minimum partition? Minimum partition will be currently will be 1. Okay, initially will be 1 because there is one partition. Okay, the whole one array will be treated as one partition. Now just sort this array: 1, 2, 3, 5 and 6. Okay, now while iterating, just check if the minimum elements, see till here minimum and maximum will be 1 and 1. Till here what will be 1 comma 1. Till here what will be the minimum difference? 1 comma 2. Okay, so the difference will be 0 here, the difference will be 1 here. Now here what will be the minimum difference will become 1 comma 3. Okay, minimum will be 1 and maximum will be 3. So for this difference will be 2. So till now we are okay. Okay, till now we are okay, but if we including the 5, okay, so 1 comma 5, minimum element will be 1 and maximum will become 5. So the difference in between will be maximum difference in here will be 4, which is greater than k. So now what we have to do, we have to split this array. Okay, we have to split this partition into two parts. Initially it was 1, now we have to need two partition. Okay, the first partition will be this one, the next partition will be here. So we'll update this. For at this location, we'll update the minimum and maximum. So what will be the minimum will become 5 and maximum also will become 5. Okay. Now when we going to the next index, this one is for 5 and this one is for 6. Okay. So here the minimum element will become 5 and the maximum element will become 6. And the difference will be 1. Here the difference will be 0 and the difference will be 1. Okay. So in the end, what we have to return? The simply we have to return the value 2. Okay. So there are multiple approaches to doing this. Means that main intuition behind this, we have to sort the num array. What the main intuition? Sort num array. Okay. Now this sorting thing, the sorting of array, how can we achieve? one is using the so one is using the sorting algorithm, which is in n log n times. Okay, n log n times. And second, if we if we use the same approach as we used it in the previous one, the same approach of like will find the maximum element from this. Okay, first find the maximum element, maximum from nums. Okay, now create a vector, means take a array of frequency, take a array of frequency of size max plus 1. Okay, initially, and for each value just mark it as a true. Okay, so it will be work in of n, and n will be maximum, n will be max plus 1, whatever the maximum value in this. Okay, so here two 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 s- two different solutions. Okay, because if the size, suppose if a array, if the num array is having two value 1 and int max. Okay, if the array is having these two value 1 comma int max, in that case the time complexity, if I am using the sorting, means if I am using sorting, will be n log n. Okay, which will approximately very equal equivalent to 0 or 1. Okay, 0 or 1. Okay, but if we using the second one approach, the size of max plus 1, here the space complexity and the time complexity will be maximum element, maximum, which is int max here, int max here. So both of them are having different approaches. Okay, but the main intuition is that we have to sort this array. Okay, so let's look into the coding side and we'll look how we can achieve. For this second part, we can means for the second part we can solve using means a fixed size array, or using map, means unordered kind of map, unordered map. Okay, or third one using bit sets. Okay, so now look into the problem, how we can achieve all of them. Okay, so the first intention is that we have to find the maximum and the minimum element from the num array. Okay, so we can find the maximum element and the minimum element using the HTL operators, means HTL method, max element and min element. Okay, but both of them are doing the operation in of and, so why to do the same thing in again and again. Okay, so we can do like this also, means for a while just iterate over the num array and calculate maximum element and minimum element, both of them. Okay, now the for this part, frequency part, we have multiple things. We can use bit set also. Okay, bit set of fixed size array. Okay, fixed size. Okay, called frequency, or we can use sorting technique also, where we can use map for sorting, where the key will be integer and the value will become true. Okay, boolean kind of thing. Okay, so the below concept will be similar. Either we'll use map or either we'll use bit set, but the time complexity and space complexity in both of case will be different. Okay, here the space complexity will be of n, but here the space complexity will be this one maximum. Okay, but here the time complexity will become n log n, but here the time complexity will be of n. The difference is, now what we have to do, we have to calculate, means maintain the minimum element and the maximum element in the array. Okay, now what we have to do, we'll initialize the minimum partition value by 1, and the starting element means starting of the partition by minimum element of the whole array. Okay, whatever the minimum element. So we have multiple approaches. Either we'll use by while loop or either we'll use the for loop. Okay. So I will show you using the for loop how we can do. Means in the for loop we have to iterate in the range. In which range we have to iterate? In the minimum value to the maximum value. Okay. While iterating we have to check is the value, is the value present, is exist. If it is exist, then only we have to check the difference. Means the difference in between x and the start. If it is greater than k, then we have to update the partition. Means we need one more partition, one more extra partition, and here we'll update our starting point also. What we have to do, we have to update our starting point as we update the minimum and maximum both here. Okay, similarly we have to update our starting point also with the current one. Okay, and in the end simply we'll return minimum partition. Okay, both of the approach are similar. Okay, either we'll use sorting thing, either we'll use fixed size array. Okay, now we'll look into the same implementation using Rust also, how we can achieve the same thing using Rust. Okay, so there are two implementation. First we'll show how we can use it using the fixed size array of frequency. Okay, here first our first intuition is to get the minimum and maximum element. For that we initialize two variables, minimum and maximum. Now iterate over the num array and fetch, means maintain the minimum and maximum element in the array. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to create a fixed size array. Okay, of this size, what size? Max plus one size. Okay, and the initial value will be false for all elements. Now we have to iterate over the num array and update the existence, means kind of visited array. Okay, if the value is, means if the x is present in the num, then we have to mark it as a true. Okay, now we'll initialize two things, minimum partition is needed and the start. Both from minimum part will be 1 as we need at least one partition. Okay, and the start will be minimum value, means we have to iterate from minimum to maximum. So we'll do here a loop from minimum to maximum. Okay, and here we'll check is if this x is present. Okay, if x is exist in the num array, then we have to look forward. But we have to look the difference in between the current element, current x, and the starting element. Start will point the minimum element in the in that partition. Okay, is it greater than k? If it is greater than k, then we have to update the partition by 1 and mark the starting value by current x, that the new partition will be start from x, which whose the minimum value for the, let me write the statement. The new minimum for new partition will be x. Okay, so we'll update the start. In the end we have to return minimum partition. Similarly the same thing we can use using the hash sets in Rust. So for using the hash set, first we have to use std collections hash set. Okay, now in the array the same thing we have to do, maintain minimum and maximum, means and maintain a hash set, means how we'll initialize a hash set colon colon new. This is the syntax for initializing the hash set. Now iterate over the array, means iterate over the nums. Now there are two ways for iterating over the array, like using the iterator method. Okay, or like this one using the reference of nums. Okay, both of them. Okay, now we have to maintain three things in that, minimum, maximum, and we have to insert the x in our set. Now what next? We have to maintain the same thing, minimum partition and the start from 1 and minimum value. Iterate in the range of minimum to maximum and check if the x is exist means that set frequency set contains x, then we have to look forward. But we have to look if the difference of the current element and the current minimum element of the partition is greater than k, then we need to increment the partition. When means we need to do one more partition. Okay, the same thing, and in the end we'll return minimum partition. So this is the basic implementation for this using Rust. Okay, so let me stop the video. Thank you all for watching this.